I think I was 18 or 19 years old, and Kurt was like 17. But he liked punk rock music, and so that, piqued my interest. And then I noticed what a good artist he was. And so he was working at the time as a janitor, but he'd always have to like do some kind of art, usually defacing something. He never had like idle hands. It just came out of him. He had to express himself.
Well, I know some people will say that that I treated Kurt maternally, took care of him, but I'd like to think it was more I was trying to nurture him rather than take care of him. Trying to nurture who he was and get him to let him do his art, let him do his music, and encourage him to get better at it as opposed to trying to stifle it. But also not try to be the mom, but trying to be a nurturing girlfriend or friend. We met at a party, and, I liked him, I had a crush on him, and then finally someone told him, don't you get that she likes you or something? Because he was just kind of clueless about it, I liked that he was funny, he made me laugh. He wasn't afraid to be, goofy or silly. But mostly we just had a good time hanging out. I think he might have been a bit angry at the way he was treated at school, and angry with his mom and with his dad. I think it was not so much that it was hard for him to accept love, but the fact that maybe he was afraid of getting hurt. He was living at this tiny little house in Aberdeen. I just said, why don't you just move in with me, be in Olympia? So we moved in together. It was nice to have someone to share the evening with as well as the daytime. Sitting on the couch at the same time, each reading a book. It was just, you kind of felt grown up as opposed to just being still, a teenager.
End of July or August, he's home. And he comes downstairs and he's in his little whitey-tighties, no shirt, barefoot, no pants other than his undies, and very Don Cobain. That's another thing I got sick of looking at. And he's standing there with this tape in his hand. I go, what's that? And he goes, it's the master cut to my new album. Can I put it on the stereo? And I go, yeah, and turn it up, because I listen to music really loud. And I look at him and I go, oh my God. And I almost started crying. I mean, not from happiness, from fear. It was fear. And I just went, this is going to change everything. And I said, you better buckle up, because you are not ready for this.
I guess each individual is going to deal with it the way they're going to deal with it. I get, when it was kind of traumatic to be, famous all of a sudden, especially coming from this complete obscurity and just being the #1 band in the world. So I do things like withdraw, drink, I'm lucky I had beer and wine. Kurt had heroin.
Given how volatile and complicated things were for Kurt around that time, why do you think he chose that moment to start his relationship with Courtney?
I had this relationship with this person, this woman, and I just kind of wanted to build this home for myself because my home growing up had fallen apart. So I wanted to build a home. And I think that Kurt wanted to do that too. He wanted to build a home because his home and his family fell apart. So when Courtney came into his life, she was interesting, she was artistic, intellectual, and she did drugs too, but that was all part of the package of building a home.
Let's watch their sound check, shall we?
Sure.
They're gonna bug though, and they'll play really bad.
So you're having a relationship with the guitar player? No?
I don't know. Honestly.
It's over?
like, yeah.
What happened?
I don't care. We're making a movie.
You curl your hair.
You don't like it?
It's nicer when it's straight because it doesn't make your face look so round.
Oh my God!
Hello. Yeah. I was on stage.